What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. I hope you're having a good day. Let's get into this night reading here. Let's get into this night reading. This is a general reading for every sign. Every sign is going to come out in this reading. Your message may be in the beginning, middle, or end of this reading. If this reading is not about you, it could be about somebody from your past, present, or future. Kindly do not take anything personal on this channel. If something is offensive, it might not be your message. You can disregard it and only take what resonates and what's confirmation for you. Let's get into this reading. Doing. Recognition. Okay. We have recognition, labyrinth, and cherish in reverse. Recognition and labyrinth in the upright. Someone could be feeling lost. They recognize that they're feeling lost. I think someone could also be realizing that they might not cherish something. They may not be cherishing a relationship. They could be thinking like, maybe I don't cherish a relationship. Somebody could be thinking that. It says the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles even when you feel lost. So somebody could be saying, maybe I feel lost because I don't cherish a relationship, or maybe they actually don't. Why is cherish in reverse? Why is cherish in reverse? Emotion. Somebody is having some problems or some trouble tapping into their emotions. Universe in reverse. Someone is not being guided by the universe to a special person. Somebody could be going through this. And they could be feeling lost. Jumping on the floor, we have remarkable in reverse. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. Somebody is not noticing something remarkable about their relationship. Why does this person feel like this? Maybe because somebody recognizes something. Okay, they're having problems embracing something. They're having problems embracing something. Someone is not their twin flame. This could be someone that's just struggling to find someone in a relationship. You need something for recognition. This would be someone in your energy. Someone could recognize that they're not being admired in a relationship. And this could be between anybody. These relationships could be between anybody. But somebody is recognizing that they don't feel admired, and they could be taking time out to explore their emotions and how they feel about someone, but they definitely honor someone. There's honor. It says honor your loved ones and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Someone could be doing that, but there's a trust issue here. Why does this person have trust issues? They're still learning to trust. Somebody's still learning to trust. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Okay, somebody is still learning how to trust. Someone is looking deeply in their soul purpose in this relationship. Somebody is trying to find their soul purpose in a relationship. This could be anybody, any kind of relationship. This could be somebody you're not married to. Could be somebody you're not married to. Who else could this be for the collective? Someone who is opening the Bible or open to accepting divine guidance in their relationship, or they could be reading some text here. Something is not intense though. This is not an intense learning experience. It's not shattering. It's not scary. It's not scary. Okay. And someone is not confused anymore. Okay. They're not having challenges. It's in reverse. So there's somebody that just wants to open up. Okay. And they're learning a lesson in this relationship. Somebody could be learning. One more card. Somebody is committed though, okay? And if somebody is committed, they know that commitment is important for a successful relationship. And something is not a dream anymore. Something is reality. Something is reality for somebody. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. Let's get one card out of here. Tested. Somebody's being tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Okay. All right. Let's see. More about these strengths and weaknesses. Who is this? What does the collective need to know about this? We have life in reverse. Something is difficult. Someone could have lost their life. Someone could have lost their life. Someone in your energy, okay? Something was very hard for this person. They couldn't ground. They didn't have time for something. They ran out of time. They were being tested, whoever this is, and they ran out of time. Time was out for this person. Something was very hard. This test was hard for this person. Okay, somebody could be a water sign. Somebody wasn't working. Somebody could have been retired or wasn't working. They didn't have enough time to achieve something. Some sort of sacrifice was made. Somebody needed a permanent sacrifice. And maybe this person, this water sign, was something permanent happened. It's like this person stopped working, and when they stopped working, they stopped achieving something. And it's like their time got short or something, but this was somebody in the background doing this. Who was doing this? Maybe another water sign. They did something permanent to this person's ability to achieve. Like they reversed their achievement and made it permanent so that they would have achievement, this person's achievement. They did some sort of sacrifice here. They offered up, with the gift card, they offered up this person to not have work, maybe to retire or to stop working or something. Who did this to the collective? Or to somebody in the collective energy? Okay, somebody who's masking up as this person. Whoever this happened to, they were very creative. Okay, they were resisting this feeling of not achieving something. They were resisting it. They had arcanic knowledge. And then here is the person here. Maybe a water air sign, maybe Scorpio, Libra, maybe Aquarius, Cancer was doing this, or just a water air sign. Okay, this person was a failure and they lost themselves. Okay, they lost themselves and they're masking themselves as this other person. They look like a good person, but this is a mask. Okay, because somebody's life is in reverse. Somebody couldn't travel and they needed someone's intuition. Okay, it's like somebody doesn't feel safe traveling without taking somebody's intuition to guide them. They don't have their own intuition because they sold it. Okay, they lost their wealth though. Because it's something they're doing under the moon, they're deceiving, causing fear and anxiety. Some kind of spell work is going on and they don't have balance. Okay, but they still want to grow. This earth sign in reverse still wants to grow, but they can't do it without stealing. They're not grounded here. Okay, but they want to persevere and they're restless. Somebody could have Libra placements or Pisces placements. Pisces, Aries could be significant. This person is afraid. Okay, like I said, Pisces, Aries, fire in reverse here. Okay, you could be doing this and they're afraid. What is this person afraid of? They're afraid to have an ending right here with the sleep in reverse. They're afraid to have an ending. Okay, they're afraid of a message that somebody's going to send you. They can't see this message. They're afraid of not seeing a message that somebody is going to send you. Or they're afraid of not seeing a message that they're supposed to get or that they're expecting or that somebody else is getting. Bad feelings about somebody else. This person doesn't have wisdom, whoever this is. Okay, they need to release something. And they want the collective's vision. They want to see this message. They can't see something. That's why they're restless. They don't want the cycle to end because we have guidance. There's guidance here. We're not deceitful. Okay, and their abundance is in reverse. They've also lost their home, this person. They've lost their home. Their abundance is in reverse. They can't see. They're having failure, but they're obsessed with the collective. Why is this person obsessed with the collective and not their own life? What is going on? They want protection. Okay, they can't bind to the collective to take their protection. They can't transform. They can't bind to the collective to transform. A child is in reverse, or they're very arrogant. With the sun in reverse, they're arrogant, unhappy, depressed. Somebody is not toxic. They want to end somebody because somebody is not toxic. This person is blind. They cannot see him. They have an ending. Okay, the collective is healing, and this person cannot use their voice. They need to learn their voice. They need to reflect. Okay, they need to reflect for luck. They're doing some kind of ceremony for luck here. Instead of reflecting and opening their eyes and seeing and passing this test, they are they're doing ceremonies, which apparently is not helping them. They want to see this message. They want to see what's to come for the collective. They're obsessed with watching what is to come for us. Give me more on this message that they want to see here. What's going on? This message that they want to see. A name that starts with A or G be significant. A or G, first, middle, or last name. Somebody has Aquarius placements, maybe Earth Aquarius, Cancer Aquarius. This person, somebody is trying to move on, and there's somebody with Aquarius placements that wants to move on, and there's another Aquarius placement that is blocking them with a Five of Swords energy, which is like somebody who cannot let go. They just cannot. They refuse to move on. They're going to do anything to try to get what they want. But this ends in self-destruction. This person is going to self-destruct. Tell me more about this message. Here we go again. Five of Swords. Okay. Psychopath. Okay, they want somebody to have a threesome to hold up a tower that's in their life. This person is having a tower and nobody's going to hold up anything with a threesome. Nobody's doing that for them. Okay. They could be trying to test somebody's patience to see what they would do. Okay. Their family is in reverse. They already sacrificed their family. And they can't heal because they did that. They can't rejuvenate. They don't have any unseen support, which would be ancestors, spiritual help, God. They don't have that. So they want a message about being a third party for some kind of ritual sex. And this person is having a disaster. With the Five of Swords in a tower, this person is already finished. They're probably just in the spirit still trying to do something. They're already gone now. Okay, so there's this Cancer in reverse that they're using. This person that is after your relationship or your destiny is in the spirit. The Tower and the Five of Swords tell me that this person had some upheaval in their life. Something happened. Okay? And they're restless. Meaning they can't rest. But they are resting. They're put to rest, but they just can't stay. They can't relax in the afterlife. So they're using this Cancer energy. They're using multiple Cancer energies to get somebody's new beginning. Okay, somebody could be getting tested. Somebody with Aquarius placements. Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. You can be getting tested in some sort of way. So they want a message about some kind of hookup or some sort of engagement that it looks like somebody doesn't want to. They're trying to force it. Okay, somebody's watching their back. Page of Swords. Somebody's using their mental energy. They're using their mind to defend themselves. This person is very thirsty for knowledge, and they like to learn. And they're learning about what this person is doing over here. Okay, somebody is going to be meeting up with someone. Okay, maybe traveling. And this group is anxious about it. They want to overindulge. They want to be a part of something that they're not a part of. They want to accomplish something that the collective is accomplishing. They want to celebrate something that the collective is celebrating. They want to arrive where the collective is arriving. They want to shadow us, but they're not going anywhere to a wands in reverse because they're just lusting. Whatever they have is just a fantasy and they're confused. So they're just playing it safe and stalking. That's all. They're stalking Empress energy, male or female. Okay, they're trying to put this person in some kind of accident. Okay, maybe a mother here or a father. They're trying to put this Taurus energy, Earth energy, Scorpio, air energy in some sort of accident, some kind of distress where you lack direction. They want you to lack direction and not have guidance. Okay? But we're recovering here. They're also doing this with a Pisces, Aries in reverse, who's very jealous and insecure about themselves and any relationship, so they make very bad decisions. Okay. Someone is disturbed here. This Page of Cups is upset, and they're trying to put this King of Swords in the middle of it. But this person is looking straight ahead. Okay, they're disciplined and truthful. So this energy could be getting used by this Pisces, Aries, and this Libra inverse to cause anxiety and depression in this person, to make them feel hopeless, because that's how they're feeling. They're all feeling like this, and it's Nine of Swords. Somebody could be in prison and using this person that's not in prison. They could be using a young water sign to do this. This keeps coming out. This person is having loss because they're doing something corrupt. They're doing something for this Robata in reverse, who's a dead spirit here. This person is gone, and they're doing it all. They're carrying every burden you could imagine, this fire sign, and they're using this water fire is using this young energy to try to make somebody dishonest. And this is all because somebody has to go to court and they're having some sort of destruction in their life or being punished. 2 cards about being punished. This person is they could be in hell, okay? They could be in a realm, a punishment realm, where they're getting karma and punishment, penalties for what they've done. They're lacking awareness. So ancestors are here. You have a wish fulfillment, a dream come true. And there's another young person that is trying to come for a new beginning. Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse. There's something that we're letting go. Something cannot get any worse. It's only going to get better. So this is a new beginning that we have. And there's this Scorpio, Sag, Earth sign that's attached to them that wants this. They're very impulsive and obsessed with it. Why is this person so obsessed with the collective? It could be because we moved away from this energy, or we don't want anything to do with this energy, our back is turned to this energy. That could be why. Why is this energy so obsessed with the collective? A Virgo. Okay, it's being investigated. There's a Virgo that's being investigated for something. This person who has no passion. They could be a perfectionist with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and they only care about developing themselves. They're also being investigated and stalking the collective because of a Capricorn Aquarius that is also has no regard for consequence. This person is out of control, so they could be going to court or having some kind of consequence about that. There's some kind of prostitution and suffering involving sex going on here, and God knows about it. Okay, they're using this Knight of Cups, this Scorpio Libra who's going to jail or isn't jail. Okay, and this Leo Virgo. They're doing something to this Taurus energy in the upright. Or if you're not a Taurus, you could be a Gemini, Virgo. Any of the signs I've mentioned, water. Okay. But they want to do something to your long-term values, your long-term views. They want to do that. They're avoiding conflict. Again, strong Taurus, Aries. They want to possess this person with greed. They want this person's wealth to flee from them. They want them to lack resources, but this person, it's not possible because they're so responsible. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, this person is responsible. Even though sometimes they could be in the Nine of Pentacles or the Seven of Pentacles, sometimes they're a hierophant. So this person goes through multiple stages in their life and different changes. But either way, they're always efficient. And someone wants to possess this energy to make them work with them. And they're doing something aggressively and quickly. They could want somebody to travel by air, which is probably not a good idea because this group is they're looking to sacrifice people. They keep coming back with this Pisces fire to sacrifice people. Capricorn, they keep coming back to sacrifice someone with the same placements. But we've released the devil, okay, and we're going to have success because of that. We're going to have success because of that, and this Cancer Leo is going to keep trying to follow behind. This person is having this energy right now until further notice, is having a problem controlling their anger. They're suffering here because they cannot sacrifice someone. That's making them angry. And another card about lacking control and being depressed and having loss. So that's what's going on in a nutshell for some of the collective, or all of the collective. Let's see. Do a quick reading. Let's see. Okay, we have codependency, self-sufficiency, and air sign in reverse is very dependent on someone who is self-sufficient. Anyone could be an air sign or can have air placements. Someone can't quite travel because someone doesn't have a mutual attraction to them. because they're self-sufficient and somebody isn't. The opposite of that. It's not gelling together. And mental clarity on the side. Somebody's mental clarity is on the side. They're not, with the air sign in reverse, this could be somebody who is just, it makes sense because the sword is about air and the sword is about the mind, the mouth, the head, the upper body. And somebody is smelling something. Somebody with air placements, they smell something and now they're in reverse. This is possible for some people. This keeps coming out. Or it could have had something to do with their mental clarity. It's like somebody smelled something and their mental clarity was affected. There could have been some kind of spirit or something on there. They were being tested when this happened. Or something about a test could be significant. Okay, somebody doesn't have repressed emotions. Worthy achiever on the side, never alone on the side. Somebody wants to be alone, either by themselves or with someone else, but it's like it can't get there because there's something, somebody could be doing something to their mental clarity. Somebody is not repressing their emotions anymore, so they don't have a mutual attraction with someone who is not their match, okay, who's not compatible with them. And this person who can't travel, if they can't travel, they can't achieve something, or they don't feel worthy. So they're very codependent. They're very codependent because of that. An earth sign on the side. Okay, somebody could need to raise their standards, high standards on the side. This reading could be about an earth sign in the upright or in the reverse, or an air sign, earth, air. Somebody wants love and support, but all is well is on the side. So something is just not going well, completely well, but somebody wants to be loving and supportive, okay? Releasing negative thoughts on the side. Somebody still needs to release negative thoughts, okay? They're still working on it. A fire sign in the upright or the reverse could be significant. Okay, somebody is trying to find solitude and peace and get a message from someone. They want privacy with a message from someone, and it's on the side. Why is it on the side? Maybe because of this fire sign. Somebody wants to send a message about love and support, and this fire sign is like being a pain in the ass. Okay, somebody's intuition is in reverse. They don't have emotional balance, this border fire sign. Okay, something is going on with their intuition. All is well on the side, which means their intuition is not doing so well. They could be sending something to the ear. An Aries could be doing this. Okay, this person is having a problem walking away and releasing worry. Cause and effect. They're having a tower because of this. They're experiencing some sort of cause and effect for not releasing worry and not walking away from something. Somebody really needs to walk away from something that they're doing, and it could be harming somebody else. Somebody just wants to get a message, and somebody is interfering with that. Somebody won't rest in retreat. They need to rest. Overcommitted on the side. Somebody is not trying to overcommit. They're trying to release baggage. They're trying, but they could be sleeping a lot as well as what I see. Introspection in reverse. They can't gain some sort of insight on how somebody is blissful and beautiful. They're trying. If somebody's obsessed with your image, intuitive messaging, they can't message you intuitively because they're not happy on the inside. Like something is blocking them. It's like you don't want to communicate with someone who is like this. It's not a good idea. Frugality on the side. They want someone to not be frugal, to be irresponsible with their money, to overspend, and not improve. It's like this person just keeps trying to project their own problems onto other people, thinking that this is going to help them. They think that this is the solution to healing, is by spreading their misfortune. deck. I'll clarify a couple of cards here. Someone is being tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Some kind of major testing is going on. Give me more about this major test. Why do I feel so lost? Somebody feels lost. I was hurt by you in the reverse. You didn't hurt somebody, but they feel lost about this test, some kind of test that they're experiencing. But they're saying that they weren't hurt by you, but I feel like somebody was hurt. I feel like somebody was hurt. That's what I'm picking up here. Somebody was hurt. And they're not saying it, but they feel lost. They don't understand something. It's like they don't understand, like, you didn't hurt me. You didn't hurt me, but I still feel lost. The labyrinth card came out. So somebody, this is confirmation, somebody is feeling lost in a situation, but they're being tested. Okay, there seems to be some sort of lack of communication between a Cancer, a Virgo, and an Aries. Some kind of imbalance is going on. Something is broken. Some kind of breakup happened. Someone doesn't trust someone. They could have lost their community or their home. They're doing something corrupt for opportunities with this Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is paranoid and nervous about something. They're tired. With the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, of this dead spirit. 19 Wands here. 10 and 9. Somebody is struggling. They're on complete fire. They're burnt out. And they can't handle something anymore. Someone is overwhelmed with this testing. It's like they lost their money. They have a lack of resources. Somebody lost their money because they were doing too much with these dead spirits. Somebody was hustled here. Yeah, they had a tower suddenly. Okay, they had to release something. Their family. Somebody had to maybe offer up their family. And just respect differences. Somebody's aware there's a Cancer placement. Okay, an Aquarius in reverse could be involved and they're going to jail for this. Somebody could have did something to your family. They need to serve justice and go to prison for it. Who is involved with this family reversal? Something could have happened when somebody was traveling. They traveled somewhere and something happened to them. Something is with sex. They didn't have the energy. They weren't attracted to this person. It's possible there was some kind of mutual attraction. Didn't come out in the upright. So somebody wasn't attracted to someone. A Taurus, Aries. Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Gemini. Okay, we have Virgo. Okay. This person is avoiding a painful ending. And they're trying to look up right here. They're doing something with this Leo Virgo to hold up a tower or an ending that needs to happen. Somebody's star is not rising anymore because they fall in angel and they have to search for people whose star is rising. Again, we have Virgo in reverse here. Stalking people who have released the devil for their blessings. This is how this person gets around. But God is here. God's mercy is here in the education significant. And then we have the judgment card in reverse. Someone is just ignoring God. Like God is trying to tell this person something, but they're just not hearing it. Again, Robata in reverse. Ancestors are sick and tired of whoever this is. They've had enough of this person in the spiritual realm. This person is doing way too much harmful now. They're restless. Okay, so they are put to rest, but they can't rest because the group keeps invoking them. Okay, this child in reverse, possibly. Okay, we have Taurus in the upright that's not leaving home. They're not going somewhere. They're not planning to go anywhere because they don't want to deal with some sort of change. This Cancer placement is in reverse, connected to both of these people here. They want to work together. It's like this Capricorn Aquarius is more anxious than all of them. Like this person would literally do something unpredictable and crazy just to work with somebody. Okay, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, Taurus. This Cancer, Gemini, they're going to use this person to betray someone. They're trying to. And they're sending heavy sleep spells. I might close the reading after this. Give me more of this criminal. Sexual assault back out again. A tattoo could be significant. L-E or E-L could be significant. Execution. Phew. Something about a fire. Or a fire sign is significant. Some kind of house fire happened. Somebody could be getting life for these crimes. Confirmation with the imprisonment card here. And doing something to children to cause trauma. They're doing something to children to cause trauma. They need to serve time. Again, if this is not a fire sign, it could be someone who caused a house fire. Using a book or something. That's your reading.